Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
The last videos I posted were shot during the first week of November. Since then, my life has been a roller coaster. I have been going round and round and round. I filmed a little bit, but I did not have the time to edit. Previously, I was in Nkongsamba for Lorraine and Emmanuel's wedding. We enjoyed from the traditional wedding, civil, and the blessing. It was really nice celebrating their love and visiting a new place. Not so early on Sunday, we went to the agency. That was myself, Darlene, Liz, Kenakia, and Mercy Dari. It was a nice weekend getaway with these girls. This was my first time meeting Darlene, Liz. I've met with Kenna. I met with Mercy once. I did not recognize her. She was the life of the party. I was like, which girl is this? And then she was like, are you Vicky? You're Vicky, right? I say, yes, I'm Vicky. And I was like, oh, Mercy. So we ate on this table and I left my phone there. So we went back to the agency and I put my hand in my bag. I was like, where is my phone? I did not see it. So I was running back to the restaurant where we were eating to get the phone. And Mercy was like, for your mind, this is from Nkongsamba, some person go pick your phone, keep it for you. So she just took the phone and gave it to me. I was like, hey, nobody should steal my phone. So when I got to Buea, my sister had created like a small makeup class. A few of her friends wanted to learn. So I just got to Buea and then I drove the class. Like I anchored the class. It was a very, very nice time. It's been a while I taught like a class. This was my lifestyle. Like I was always teaching. But we're going to start having our makeup classes in January. We're going to have like makeup. We'll get a hairstylist and we get a nail artist. So the class is just going to be those three things. Yes, that will happen in January. I'm working on that right now, talking with the tutors and venues, all of that. From Buea, I traveled to Bamenda. I was so quick about putting those videos up because I enjoyed making each of those videos. Wait, is that even English? Yes, I guess I enjoyed making the videos. Hi family, welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. Or who is counting? I want to share with you all how I spend my month. So I started the makeup with the bride. She didn't want something like too much, so we worked with something not too much. Now the next person I was to work on was the maid of honor. So when that was done, I left this place and my plan was to attend this wedding like fully. So I actually went home, like did a full face, got dressed, then I went to the reception. I took a taxi, I went to the reception. It was far, very, very far. When I went to the place, I discovered that the friends I thought were going to be there did not come. You know that kind of thing. You're sitting on the table, you're waiting for your friends, they are not coming. You're just there eating, drinking, eating. So I just left the place. I wasn't about to stay here all night and then have to go home alone. So by 8 o'clock, I left this place. Yaounde, they have this thing about starting weddings very late. You're waiting for a wedding reception to start and they are starting around 10 to finish at night. No, I'm not about doing that. I hate moving out at night. When you don't have a car, you're stressing. Nah, not my thing. Any play night meet me, no, I just sleep me. From then, I have been in Swa. I went to this garden to do a photo shoot for my sister. It was a baby bomb photo shoot. I have like an important update about the channel that I'm going to do a video for, like an official video, but I'll just mention it here. So starting from 2022, if Jesus tarries, I am no longer going to be doing like personal reviews of business places, enterprises, locations, stuff like that. No, I'm not going to be doing those. All advertisement, because that is advertisement, all advertisement I'm going to do will be paid advertisement, because I am not about advertising people's businesses for free. I can't count the number of people who have reached out to me because I show something on my channel. I can't count the amount of people who have gotten to me and they wanted to find out more information. And most of the times, you go to those places and if you want to shoot a video, they're telling you, no, don't do this, don't do this. The customer service is just poor and all of that. So I am no longer working that kind of thing for free. So I already have like contracts coming in to do like adverts for people. I think that's what I'm going to stick to. Now if I go to a place, I'm just going to film myself eating my food and you will hear nothing about that business. If you want me to talk about your business, you best be paying for it. So from the garden, I went back to the house in Swa to take like some pictures for my mom. She has these very beautiful Christmas dresses she's selling for kids, like from kids from zero, like from 1 to about 15. There's this organization that saw my video I did on the Bimbia slave trade site. So they reached out to me and asked me to do a presentation on the Bimbia slave trade village. I had to go back to Bimbia to talk with some notables in the village so that I could understand more of the Bimbia culture. So this is me leaving Yaounde for Limbe. And guys, this is the second time I am going to Bimbia. The first time was chaotic. This time around, I still suffered a lot, but I got there safe, thanks to God. And my meeting there was amazing. I had like wonderful experience talking to the people that I met. So what I did was, since I did not have much time to do my presentation, I left Yaounde very early by 6 o'clock, and by 12 I was already in Limbe to go to Bimbia village. So by 2 I was already in the village. So my plan was to go to the palace to talk to the chief and then any notable around. But when I got to the village, I discovered that the chief doesn't stay in the village, so I had to meet two pars. People in this area they call pars. In my area they call panini, but in Bimbia I noticed that they call mola ngombe. Okay, so I went to one par's house, and that's just basically where I got all the intel I wanted to get. The roads were better this time. The car didn't get stuck in the mud like the last time, but we had to go down into the village and not the slave trade site. So the village is just one hill, one continuous hill. You're descending, is not finishing. Oh my God, my feet were trembling when I got to the village. I just wanted to fall. And then when we had to leave, because there's no car that leaves the village, when we had to leave, oh my God, climbing the hill we suffered to descend. It was a painful journey.
So those who were the original persons, they are not today. So the culture or tradition is dying off. Look like where our chief of today resides. He resides at Manawabi, which he could have built a house here. And in fact, for anything's sake, just as you've met me, you are fortunate to get the little information, if not much, at least the little, as a notable in the village of that village.
The next day, I did not even have time to rest. I had to compile all the footage I had gathered so that I could send to the organization. And now, the next day, as in the third day, hey, my body was hurting. Every part of me was just screaming, help, help. Recently, I have been on this journey to know my culture and to preserve it, because I feel like my culture is dwindling. Today I'll be sharing about the history of the Bimbia slave trade site. Now, in all honesty, I never knew about this place till a couple of months ago, when on my channel I visited a few places and some people were like, oh B, you should visit the Bimbia slave trade site. And I was like, okay, we have a place like this and I have never studied about it in all of my books. I put a video up on my channel. A lot of people were shocked. Cameroonians, they had no idea. Even people that stay in Limbe had no idea that that place existed. My trip to that fort, it was very emotional.
Have hopes. Let them not be discouraged, because at least you people who came, who've come, you've met at least one who has encouraged you to be very sure that the place will be developed. But let the road begin first.
I cannot really explain a month of my life in one video. I have been to Limbe 2 times in the past month. I have been to Buea, I've been to Bamenda, I have been to Yaounde. I have had very up moments that I haven't shared yet. I have had like low moments that I have not shared. But this is just a little bit about where I have been, because some people have been asking, oh Vicky, you have not been posting videos, hope all is well with you. Your girl has been everywhere. I really appreciate your love, guys. You wrote, like, people were reaching out to me on Messenger, people reach out on Instagram, people were reaching out like everywhere. Wait, where's everywhere? Okay, it was just Messenger and Instagram. It made me to feel really loved and special. You all remember my sister Harriet, so she has a Christmas program where she's reaching out to a couple of people, just blessing them with Christmas gifts. I'm just going to let her video play, and she's looking forward to having like support from whoever wants to be a blessing. If you're interested in that kind of thing, the next slot of this video is for you. I'll leave her contact in the description box.
Mrs. Harriet J from Virtuous Women Empowerment Foundation. We actually have a project to reach out to single mothers, internally displaced families, to love on them this Christmas season with gifts, with food items. And for those who have little babies from the age from 5 years below, we want to be able to give them Christmas dresses, and we are hoping for support financially, food items, however you want to do it. We'll be hoping that you can reach out to us. Just get to us and let's do this together. This Christmas is a season of love. Let's love some families. Our families have really suffered from this. So this season, we want people to love on them. Just celebrate Christmas with somebody. Thank you.